When you formed Motorhead back in 1965, you said, Motorhead will be the dirtiest rock and roll band in the world.
We are.
If we move next door, your lawn would die.
It has.
So you've achieved that ambition.
This sucks. What? A bit over halfway. I was going to hire a rotavator, but just forgot, so doing it by hand. This house is 115 years old, and I would love to find out who thought it was a good idea to bury a load of fucking half bricks 3 inches under the surface of the topsoil. Absolute bastards. If I ever get to learn necromancy, I'm going to find you, I'm going to dig you up, and I'm going to hoof you in the nuts. No, that's about as done as it's getting. Going to let that sit for a few days. I think it's going to rain, which will help a bit. And then next thing you see, I'll be attempting to lay turf. That'll be interesting, by which I mean probably disastrous. I've let that sit for a few days. I've given it a rake. I know this is fascinating, right? Our soil's crap, so I've got a fair bit of this soil improver I'm going to put in, and then I'm going to go and see if I can get some more topsoil. No, couldn't get topsoil. Did get some more of the soil improver stuff. That looks alright. I've gone over it with the board a few times to just kind of flatten it out, and now I just need to apparently walk over it with my heels to kind of compact it all down. So yeah, try that. Can I fit this on top of a panda? I don't. Right, well there you go, that's what 20 square metres of turf looks like. Thought it might have been higher, so it's not too bad. Right, I don't know how much this will show, I've just started bringing them around, I've got the rest in the carport, but just be warned if you do think about doing this, these are not light. I didn't Google that, and I probably should have done. That is a 20k kettlebell. These are at least as heavy as that, if not more. I'm guessing these are about 25. So aye, it's a fair bit of weight to move. Can't get a great angle here. I'm keeping the phone inside the kitchen just because it keeps on showering and it tends to switch off when it gets wet. Aye, so I'll just keep this rolling. From what I can gather, it's basically a case of kind of staggering them like the brickwork, leaving no gaps. That's kind of it. I've got a saw to chop them down. Apparently that's what you do. Yeah, see what happens. you go. That was about half an hour. It's not the best, but I think it'll be alright. Hope it will. I've got to go over I tried not to leave any gaps, but like the seams, if you like, where they butt up against each other. Drop a wee bit put in compost in those, brush it in, and give it water. I'll fill in the gaps at the back there too, because I've got 2 rows left. But yeah, it's a bitch of a job, but this was what, 128 quid delivered, which isn't too bad. Certainly better than that plastic crap. Well, I think I've earned this. I'm guessing uncanny with a tea for the green bastard. Got to watch my girlish figure, obviously, hence the light beer. Right, it's a bit of a mess, but that's me put the compost in. Just apparently what you're supposed to do. I don't know. I thought I had all-purpose, but we've only got seed growing compost. But I'm guessing that's got more kind of energy and shit in it anyway. So, you know, we'll see. It's due to rain again, but I'm probably going to soak it with the hose and then I'll just keep an eye on it. Apparently we're not supposed to walk on it for like 3 weeks, which is a bit of a bitch, but whatever. I think you can walk on board, you know. Yep, so that's it pretty much there. Yeah, I did give it a soak in the end. It looks right state, but I'm hoping that'll be enough to get it going. Guess we'll see in a few weeks. Someday. It's Queensferry Crossing down there in the distance. And that is a buggered wind turbine. And as if by magic, there you go. It's been a couple of weeks. 2.5 actually. We've had brilliant weather. And this is ready for the first cut. Now, doesn't feel like there's much point in getting another lawnmower because it's such a small space. So what I've done is I've actually got a scythe with a folding blade. I will show you that, but not in this one, because the first cut apparently I've just to take off about 1/2 inch. So I'm going to attack it with a strimmer. Then I'm going to pop down some fertiliser, give it water, and that's that. I did spread grass seed along all of the joints where I put the compost in. Don't know if it's done much, can't really see, but I found one wee baldy spot. But yeah, all in all, pretty happy. Right, that will do. So that was 15 minutes or thereabouts. I am going to chuck on some of this shit that I bought in the supermarket. I don't know, I think it's about 15 quid. But it's got enough for, about 4 applications. So a handful apparently does a square metre, that's about 18, so, you know. Hey, chuck it on. Well, that's us. So yeah, that's gonna start the grill, hence the lid being down there while I clean everything. Yeah, it's really good, you know. I mean, I've spent probably 200, certainly no more than that. And it's gone from plastic horror and a load of mud to this. It does look a wee bit like I've cut it with a knife and fork, I know, but like I say, give it a week or two, I'll break out the scythe and it'll probably go hilariously badly, so I'll turn on the camera for that too. But yeah, all in all, cheap B&Q turf, pretty good. Right, bye.